We're here with senior T-Town cheerleader, Emma Bloemer. Emma, very exciting last night. You made the Illini cheer team. I know it's excited part about it, but we'll go into that part in a second. But talk about the process of actually what happened and how you had to do to make the team.
Yeah, of course. So in order to be even invited to the tryouts that took place last night, I had to submit a video that included the Illinois fight song, the sideline, 3 standing tucks, 3 back handsprings, a full for the running pass, tumbling pass, and then a couple interview questions in order to be invited to the finals. There was also a whole bunch of just hoops to jump through with paperworks and things like that, of course. And then finally, once you got the invite to the finals, you go, and it's all up to the one tryout date. From there, at the actual tryout, I had to do a lot of the same things from the video, just with stunting this time. The tryout started at 10 a.m. and then I didn't get on my way home till about 8:30 p.m. It was a full day, but I'm glad that I came out of it as an Illini cheerleader.
So how many people tried out and how many people actually made the team?
So for my tryout, there was 32 people there. The numbers went up to 32. And this was for both all-girl and co-ed, including in the tryout. They ended up taking a team of 40 this year, which is a higher number than usual. They were originally planning on only taking 32 this year, but there was so much talent at the tryout that they ended up taking 8 extra. So we ended the tryout with 5 all-girl stunt groups and then 9 co-ed pairs. But we'll have a little bit of a cheer army this year. I'm excited.
How long have you had the want of wanting to be an Illinois cheerleader?
Okay, so about sophomore year, T-Town basketball went to state, and us cheerleaders got to cheer on the U of I court. I had so much fun there. It was a surreal experience, and I kind of decided right then and there that I was going to make this my full-time gig. So it's been about 2 years in the making. A lot of hard work's gone into it, and I'm glad to be here today and excited about the season coming up of cheering on a U of I court again.
Now, as far as the judging process, how does that work?
So when we show up to tryouts, there's a minimum that we must meet that the judges are all expecting to see from every single girl. They have a scoring sheet with the skills that we're showing already on there. And then from there, they judge us, and we get a certain amount of points depending on like tightness and crowd appeal, and then actual ability as well. This can be for tumbling, stunting, game day appeal, school songs, things like that. And then whoever ends up with the highest score out of the average of the however many judges. Yesterday there were 7 judges on our panel. Whoever ends up with the highest score ends up on the team.
How much time did you actually put into this to prepare for this moment?
So like I said, since sophomore year, this has been a goal of mine. So from there, I began training all my standing tucks, which is a minimum. You need 3 consecutive standing tucks for the Illini tryout. And tumbling along those lines, just building that up. Skills do not come in a day when it comes to tumbling, so it takes quite a while to build the ability up and make it strong. So sophomore year, I started that. I would say I tumble about twice a week for about 2 hours. And then in terms of stunting and everything like that, a lot of that comes throughout the cheer season. We practiced about 9 hours every week with our stunting to get those skills up. And then looking into the collegiate level of stunting, I would go stunt with other collegiate teams to learn their way of things, to get a different outlook on the stunting world rather than just the high school one. Oh gosh, there was so much that went into the loyalty to the school song and the sideline. Lots of hours of just sitting in front of a mirror, doing it over and over and over again until you want to bang your head against the wall to really get out those nitpicky details to make sure it's perfect for the judges.
So how did this work? Was it a closed practice? Was anybody able to be there? Who was there with you?
For the tryout, they do closed tryouts, so I didn't have any familiar faces there. It was just me. I did have Jessica Reeder, who is a prominent person in the Illini cheer world. She was there helping out with the tryout, so it was awesome to have her there supporting me. But other than that, it was kind of by myself for the whole day. There was some lunch breaks and things like that with my mom.
I can only imagine how nervous you were in that moment. Describe that feeling.
Nervous was an understatement. The weeks leading up to it, the day of tryouts, I was so nervous. It was a lot of pressure that all my work that had gone into this and my future for the next 4 years was going to rely on a panel of 7 judges that I hoped liked my skills. Was a lot of pressure. But I'm glad that it worked out the way it did, because all that nervousness and anxiousness just paid off, and it makes the success feel even better.
What would be your favorite part to cheerleading?
Well, I originally joined the cheer team so I could showcase some tumbling. Tumbling has always been my thing. It's one of my greatest loves. But as I evolved through the T-Town cheer program, I have grown to love the sport of basketball and just watching it. And then just watching a crowd come to life for what you're doing on the court means so much. But just the whole experience of everything, the stunting, the jumps, the tumbling, everything that goes into it, it really just solidifies how much I love the sport.
What it means to you to representing T-Town here and now going to Illinois to cheer?
Okay, so I'm a big fan of T-Town. I love T-Town. And it's really awesome to be able to take what I've experienced here in T-Town basketball atmosphere. There's nothing like it. There's no other community that does T-Town basketball like we do. And going to Illini means so much, because they have the same kind of atmosphere for their basketball and football games, just on a larger scale and just at a bigger level. So I'm really excited to see what the next year holds.
So has it really sunk into you yet, or does it really feel real at the moment?
It does feel quite real at the moment. It's amazing just to feel your hard work pay off. There's no feeling better than it. But I think that it's going to feel extra real when I'm in a U of I uniform on a U of I field or court. And I think that's the moment when it's really going to feel like it's real.
How do you feel like the experience of cheering in high school will help you out into the college level?
One main experience throughout high school that will definitely help me next year is my leadership skills that I felt like I developed between junior and senior year. I was senior captain this past year, and learning how to guide and lead stunt groups and teams will definitely help me next year.
What would be your goal you would like to attain as a cheerleader?
I know for T-Town, coming in from freshman to senior year, watching our skill level build from freshman to senior year was unimaginable. It was something that we always thought was impossible. We always used to think that's too hard, that's not us, that we're not good enough for that. But our squad my senior year was amazing, and I feel like setting that standard high and then going to meet it was a great feat, and I'm hoping at Illini to go and set a standard there and then meet that.
What did it mean to you to see your name on the Illini cheer team's Instagram?
Really amazing. I could feel the weight lift off my shoulders once I saw that. It's how they announced who was on the team, so when I saw my name, it all became real, and I saw all my hard work pay off.
Emma, I could not be happier for you. I was one of the first ones that you messaged last night to let me know that you made the team. We were both on cloud nine because you told me from the start you would be the first one I messaged, and I was. So what's going through your mind now, but also thanking the people who have gotten you to where you are today?
It was just so amazing last night, and finding out the news. There were so many people rooting for me. I definitely had to make a lot of phone calls and a lot of messages. It was really amazing. I will say, definitely my parents have been obviously really helpful with all of this, and then the cheer team and my cheer coaches and Susie Went for putting my body back together when it falls apart. She's our athletic trainer at the high school. And then Jessica Reeder has also been a huge help throughout this whole process. And really everyone that's just been rooting me on for making my dreams come true.
Emma Bloemer, 2025 senior here at T-Town, will be on the cheer team at Illini. Thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate it. Good luck to you, Emma. We wish you the best of luck.
All right, thanks everyone.